Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking at something I think many parents grapple with, peaceful bedtimes. Specifically, how tapping into a child's imagination might help.
Yeah, it's a really interesting angle. We're drawing from a podcast that focused on loving evening routines.
Right. And our mission here is to pull out the key ideas on how imaginative chats and rituals can boost a child's emotional state at bedtime, while also keeping it real about the challenges parents face.
Absolutely. It starts with understanding just how vital imagination is for kids. It's not just play, it's how they process their world.
Like how they work through things that happen during the day.
Exactly. And it's also this amazing built-in tool they have for self-soothing, especially when it's time to wind down and sleep.
Okay, so the idea is, instead of their minds maybe spinning with worries or the day's events, we can gently guide their imagination towards something comforting.
Precisely. You fill their heads with these positive, vivid images that they create. It gives them a sense of emotional safety. It really can ease those anxieties.
Which leads us nicely into these nighttime dream questions the source mentioned. Things like, where do you want your dreams to take you tonight?
Or, who's coming with you on your dream adventure? Simple stuff.
Yeah, but it feels so different, doesn't it? More inviting than just, close your eyes now.
It really is. And what makes these questions work so well is that they're open-ended. They give the child control, a sense of agency.
So they get to be the director of their own little pre-sleep movie.
Kind of, yeah. And shifting from potential worry to, positive anticipation, that alone can be incredibly calming.
The podcast we looked at also really hammered home the consistency aspect, making this a regular part of the routine. Why is that so crucial?
Well, think about routines generally. Especially at bedtime, they signal safety, predictability. Kids thrive on knowing what's coming.
Okay.
So asking these imaginative questions regularly becomes part of that safe structure. It builds trust and signals, okay, now we're shifting gears into calm down time, into dreamland.
Like a gentle, familiar pathway to sleep. I like that. Our source also gives some great examples of supportive phrases. Things like, I wonder what exciting things you'll dream about, or maybe, your teddy is right here with you. What a brave team for dreamland.
Yeah, those little phrases, they validate the child's world, their feelings, their special objects. It's affirming.
Simple, but powerful.
And wishing them dreams full of laughter or happy surprises, it just primes them for positive feelings as they drift off.
Now, something else that really stood out, and I think it's so important, was how the source directly addressed parents' needs. Because, let's be honest, the pressure to be the perfect parent at bedtime, especially when you're exhausted, it's a lot.
Oh, absolutely. It was a great reminder about self-compassion, that being present is the real goal, not perfection. Nobody's perfect.
Definitely not.
And they even suggested parents can be honest sometimes. Saying something like, today was a tough one for mommy, daddy, but I'm right here with you now, and tomorrow's a new day.
Wow, that kind of honesty. It feels like it would build such a strong connection, right? And normalizes that parents have hard days too.
Exactly. It shows vulnerability in a safe way and reinforces that message that, yeah, we all make mistakes, but it's the showing up, the effort that really counts.
It's a really kind message for parents.
It is. And the source also mentioned other simple things you can layer in, like soft music, maybe a gentle story, or even just taking a few quiet breaths together while cuddling.
Yeah, those little additions. And just the tone of voice, right?
Yeah.
Keeping it calm and warm. That itself creates a whole atmosphere.
For sure. The parent's calm state is incredibly contagious, in a good way.
So wrapping it up, the core idea seems to be that imagination can act like a little comforting light for kids at night.
Beautifully put. Yeah, fostering that feeling of safety as they transition to sleep.
And it doesn't have to be complicated. It's about weaving in these simple questions, small rituals, maybe some quiet sounds, things that can probably fit into routines you already have.
Easily adaptable. And I really appreciated the empathy shown towards parents throughout, just acknowledging the effort, the love, the resilience it takes to start fresh every single day.
So maybe a final thought for everyone listening. Tonight, perhaps try asking one of those gentle dream questions. Just consider how these small, consistent moments of engaging their imagination might bring a little more peace, not just to their night, but maybe to yours too.